it is a good opportunity to extend the cooperation between Rotarians, between the students from Romania and Israel. And I want to thank, and I am very pleased to you to invite us to join to your global grant. And it was a long time, take a long time to prepare this event, but I'm quite sure that in the future years we'll do best for the young peoples from Romania and Israel and from other countries to interconnect, to share their local experience, to improve the life of environmental as well of the water cycle. Congratulations, congratulations, Amnon, for your job.
Thank you very much. This could only have come about with your help, and your excitement about the program was always very important in helping us promote it, because now we know that it has a potential value. So thank you very much for your preparatory work, for recruiting the clubs, recruiting the Rotary school, the schools, and the interest. Avner Fuchs is the chairman of the local Water and Sanitation Committee, and he was the first to connect the Rotary with our program. So we will let Avner, who is a good friend of Florin, who Avner took us to Romania in the first place. Avner, please say a few words. Now we see you, and the picture is beautiful.
Okay. I appreciate very much your effort to be in this opportunity, and I'm sure that it's a good start to have achievement in those subjects that has connection with water. It's not a simple situation in the world, because only now we heard about a possibility that will be war between Ethiopia and Egypt for the sources of water of the Nile. And it's not something very simple, because along the Nile there are also countries as Sudan, Somalia, and some other. But I'm giving only an example, because a lot of problem we have also in developed country. In any way, my vision was that this is the problem of the next generation. And we explained it also when we were in Romania and when we were in another conference, and the Rotary International gives more attention and gives more vision for adapting our idea that children has to be involved, and children are the future. And with this bracing thing, when we say children, we say also families, and we say all the community around, so we can have a lot of achievements. I want to say thank you very much to Florin, my friend. And we were there in Romania in the museum. We saw a lot of things. I have a very hot place for Romania in my heart, because my parents, they were born in Romania, and I know also to talk Romanian, but I prefer now, because I want that Amnon Shefi will understand what I'm talking. So this is the reason that I'm talking in English. My wife, she was born in Baia, and she's a physician. And what we wanted to do is to see Romania as the first experience, and I'm sure that will be a big experience to succeed. I also in Rotary, I am ambassador of the community committee of the water and sanitation, called WASRA, and we are trying to develop this idea of water with other countries in Europe and some other places. It's not a let's say easy task, but I'm sure that till the end the result will be very good. I want to say about all your effort and also to the Israel staff that you will see them, but you have to excuse me because I'm hospital manager. And now we have another step with the corona, you know, it's a very big hospital and I have to go back to be there. And I shall leave you now. And I hope that all will be excellent till the end also with the corona and we'll have a good things to tell you.
Avner, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us and thank you for your good words. And we will start going. Thank you very much.
Thank you and bye.
I think, Florin, the best is that we will get to know the people first. And so why don't we let Manuela first tell us a little bit about herself and about her school. And we will then move on to George and we'll get to know you and we will then tell you about ourselves.
Ladies first, as usual. Manuela and Mihaela, they are from Târgu Jiu and they represent two colleges and they can themselves to introduce and to describe the schools and their students.
Very good. Okay, Manuela, we are listening to you. You need to open up your microphone, right?
Okay. I am a biology teacher. Nu vorbesc engleză, din păcate. O rog pe colega mea, Mihaela, să prezinte. Mulțumesc.
Okay, I am Mihaela. I am a computer science teacher, and as Florin always said, me and Manuela are from two very important colleges from Târgu Jiu. Our students study very much computer science and mathematics. They are very good in these areas. And we have many international projects. But this is the first project about water, and I think this is a very big issue for nowadays. And my students told me that they are very excited to know more about water, because in our classes they don't find too much about this problem, and really it's a very big problem in the world.
Very good.
Very excited to be in this project.
Okay.
And I visited Israel in September. I like very much your country.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, yes. Good. Okay. Manuela, so you said you are a science teacher.
Biology teacher.
Yes.
Right. Biology?
Yes.
Biology.
Biology. Okay. Very good. Okay, so and this is we are talking about 9th grade, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay, biology and 9th grade. Okay. How many students in your class, Manuela?
Manuela, te pot ajuta.
20 de elevi.
20 students.
20 students. Okay, so this is one class, and the two of you, Manuela and Michaela, you are both teaching the same class.
No, we have different classes.
Different classes.
Yes, yes, I have 20 students, and Manuela also has 20 students.
Okay, and yours, Michaela, is also a class of science students, and you teach them mathematics and science.
Computer science. Just computer science.
Computer science and mathematics. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Beautiful. So we know Manuela and now we know Michaela, and we move over to get to know George.
Hello, my friend. I'm George. I'm a teacher of geography in Iași. I'm happy to join the RHAW team. I will study the project is very interesting.
Okay. Do you do a lot of work on water?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, good. So I think we will move over now to introduce Chen and Malkiel. Chen, please introduce yourself.
Hi. Hi, everyone. My name is Chen. I'm the lead director in the program. I'm a water engineer. And now, as you can see, I'm in the laboratory doing my master's in environmental engineering. And I'm in the program, I'm working with Amnon in the program for about more than 2 years with 100 schools here in Israel, a lot of cooperations between different sectors in Israel. And now we are turning to the world and very looking forward to work with you.
Okay, thank you, Chen. Chen joined our program after working in the industry, and she learned a lot about water from our program, so we are complimented with that. And now she's going to work on her master's and working with us, and she is the general educator of the program. And we're moving over to Malkiel in Jerusalem. Malkiel, please join us.
Hello, everyone. I'm Malkiel.
Hello.
I've been working with the Amnon for over 5 years now. And I can guarantee to you that you will have the best time of your life in this project. I had the best time in the 5 last years with him, and I've learned a lot. The new approach that Amnon brings to the schools is really amazing, and I can guarantee it on an individual level, because my sister was part of this project, and I can see the impact that the program of Amnon had on her education. And I'll be the coordinator of this program for the year to come. I'll be helping you with all problems that may occur in this year, and I'm available for everything that you want to ask or speak about. And I'm very happy to work with you.
Okay, thank you, Malkiel. Malkiel is really an excellent example of how we develop and how students continue, and it's a family business. Student brings a sister, a brother, my son works with us as a coach, and so forth, and his friend worked with us, and he brought Chen over, and so forth. So we are like a big family, and we are happy that you join us. Okay, our plan for today is to give you a little background about the program. I sent you some material, and I wonder if you had a chance to take a look at it and to see it. Raise your hands if you did see some of the material. Okay, so I can see that Michaela had a chance to look at it. How about Manuela and George? They seem to have seen it as well. Manuela, did you get a chance to see the presentation and the material I sent you? Your microphone is down.
Microphone. Mihaela, microphone.
Manuela, your mic?
Da.
Right. So did you see the presentation and the document that I sent you?
Nu înțeleg, Mihaela, te rog frumos să mă ajuți.
Ai citit prezentările pe care le-a trimis?
Da, le-am...
Yes, she did. She did.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. Okay. So we will give you a short, brief presentation of what the program is going to look like and what we can offer you and what we expect from you to do. And we will then hear about what you have to tell us about the water situation and the education situation in your two schools. So the general idea behind the program is that we will help you work on water challenges in Romania in a STEM manner, STEM being science, technology, engineering, art, and math, so that you can investigate and learn about the water situation in Romania on all the aspects of it. And we will have a school in Israel that will be doing a similar work with you. It does not have to be exactly on the same subject. It may be on the same subject, maybe on a complementary subject, but we will find a school that will match your interest and will match your ability to cooperate, to speak English, and so forth. And you will work independently so that you don't depend on the school in Israel. And we will provide you some guidance. And towards the end of the year, when you have a good product, you have a report, or you have a presentation, something that you can share in a digital manner, we will then connect you with the school, and you can send it over, and the school from Israel will send you their report. And then you can look at their report, and they would look at your report and provide some comments. So you get to know each other through the work itself. And after this is established, we will then help you communicate directly through Zoom or through Skype or whatever. But the idea is that we do this after you have a basis of basic understanding of the STEM, the studies, the water situation, so that you can have something to present, so you can show something about Romania in an intelligent manner, and you are able to understand also what is sent over to you from the schools in Israel. Later on, of course, you can communicate between teachers or with the students, and maybe eventually, maybe at the end of the year or maybe next year, a visit can come over, or we can come over. We will see about that, depending also about the Corona situation. But now we are starting on a pilot to see that we can cooperate. And so we keep our expectations very limited for now, and we hope that it will develop. I just want to let you know that we have schools also working with us, or that will be working with us, from Poland, from India, from the United States, from Canada, maybe Greece and Germany. So it's going to be very broad because there's a lot of excitement about it. But you guys from Romania, you are number one. You started it all out. So you get the credit to be very brave. And of course, you have a leader like Florin to help you, which is excellent. You will have Florin, and you will have the Rotary clubs that are also present and may help.
May I have a small comment?
Yes.
So, as we have agreed from the beginning, this is for my colleagues and for your colleagues, the issues in the water sector existing in Romania are different as the issues existing in Israel. In Romania, we have a lot of water sources with a lack of management and without a lack of human resources to manage in good conditions the water resources existing. And Israel, even they have a lack of resources, but they have solved the issue because they have a lot of desalination plants. You have a high level of management and of the innovation in the water sector. And we can very well combine and mix your experience and knowledge for the water, for the innovation in the water sector, and with a very good management of the water, with our less experience in this field, but existing a great water quantity as raw resources in Romania. And I will support also with the water utilities these students, because they have good water utilities in their cities.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Florin. This was very important. And you know, one of the things we do in Israel is not just managing the water properly, but we really educate the young generation based on that. So it becomes good management and good training for the students on STEM, and on general practices of management, political science, and so forth. So what we will do is we will provide you guidance on how to run the program. So we will have some teacher training session like we have today, but more structured. And we will show you how to go step by step about the program. And we will show you how to look at the various challenges of water. So the way we will do this is we will give you examples and presentations on how this is done in Israel, so that this is a reference for you, and you can look for something parallel in Romania. It may not be exactly the same, but it will give you an idea. So we will show you how we do seawater desalination and how we turn this into education. So this will give you a feel of how it is done in Israel. So we will have 5, 6 presentations, very detailed on all the subjects, the key subjects, and these are meant to give you a reference. And then, of course, we will help you develop similar material for yourself, which will be more relevant. But the first task that we would suggest is that when we give you those presentations, you translate them into Romanian so that you can use them with your students. So the first goal would be probably to take those 2 presentations that I sent you today. One is a general presentation about the twinning program, and another is the detailed outline which describes how the program goes. And you can translate those into Romanian, and you have the summer vacation now, so you can translate it and prepare and show it to other teachers. That would be homework number 1. So it's, it would be very nice to see. We will then establish a website where all the data will be on the internet, on Google Drive, and so you can see it all there, and it will be in an orderly manner. Now, any questions about that? Okay, so I want to now go over the document that I sent to you, and we will not go all over it, but I would just want to emphasize a few things. First of all, the main top subjects that we will include, that we will address, are, of course, the water management as a whole, and the 4 main technologies that we use for solutions. Number 1 is the reclamation of wastewater, treatment of wastewater, which we recycle and reuse for agriculture, very relevant for Romania. Number 2 is the source of our water, which is seawater desalination. So we have reclamation and wastewater treatment and seawater desalination. Number 3 is the smart irrigation, irrigating with dripper irrigators and very smart computerized systems. And number 4 is the prevention of leakage, so that we do not leak a lot of water in the urban systems and also at home, which entails metering the water and monitoring so that you know if you have a leak. So these are 5 main things: the management, the reclamation of wastewater, the seawater desalination, the leakage prevention, and the smart irrigation. On each and every one of those, there will be a presentation, and we will also show you how to turn those subjects into STEM. Now, you don't have to do it exactly the way we do it. It just gives you an example. We can do STEM with equipment that is not very expensive, either that we provide you, you know, it's going to be a low cost, that we test equipment, or you have it in the school, or, you know, we find ways to improvise and use, for instance, on water pumping, we can use small pumps from the windshield from cars, which are 12 volts, very low cost, and you can experiment with them. So we will provide you some ideas on how to do that. and show you what the students do in Israel. So these are the main topics. What we think that you should be doing is the following. Number one, we want to hear what you think about the problems that you have and scan the situation around you. Number two, as Florina suggested, you want to try and connect with local water utilities or water company, water technology, so that you can go and visit the industry and see what is going on. So for the children, you go outdoor a little bit. These utilities may get very excited and may be able to support financially, so we will have some funds to make this more elaborate. Then you do the research project with the students, with our help, and along the process, we will make the connection with the Israeli teachers. So first of all, you will speak with the teachers, get to know them, and follow up while they do their work on their work. And we will provide you courses with Malkiel and myself, maybe once a month or once every few weeks. We will get on Zoom together and see your progress and see what your challenges are and give you some more guidance as we proceed. Later on, when you do your project, then you have a product, you have a report, or you have a presentation, or you have a video clip that you make. So you try to wrap up and conclude your work in a presentable manner so that we can send it over the internet to the schools in Israel, and then the schools in Israel will do the same and send it to you. Once you have that and you can look at it at your own time, so you're not dependent on making this synchronously at the same time, which is always a challenge. You can do it, you can look at it, you can show it to your students, have some remarks, provide some feedback, and now we have a relationship going. So at this time, we can communicate, teachers with the students, we will think of the format. We have a lot of experience with that, and so that will be the plan. So this is generally what I wanted to tell you. So you have the introduction material, you can start to translate. We have your emails, so we will send you over the summer vacation some more information and links to the website where the information is, so you can study and prepare. And now if you want to give us some comments about what you know about the water situation near where you are, that would be lovely. By the way, the fact that you have a math and computer science and biology and geography teachers is excellent. This is multidisciplinary. This is the right approach to do it. So this is lovely. So Manuela, why don't you start telling us a little bit about the problems of water or what you have around your school?
Nu înțeleg, Mihaela, te rog, mă ajuți?
Vreau să spui ceva despre problema apei, așa cum știi tu, sau aici în regiunea noastră, dar nu știu ce poți să spui foarte mult.
Ideea ar fi specific regiunii, este poluarea datorită exploatărilor de cărbune.
Wow!
Deci, faptul că termocentralele...
Wow, stai că tu spui în limba română. Florin, poți să ne ajuți? Poate reușești să exprimi ideile Manuele mai bine în engleză?
I will try to translate for you, Amnon. She said that the major issue in the area, it's the pollution done by the existing mines, coal mines in their area. I don't know what kind of pollution in the river or in the lakes, or
I think both of them.
Okay. She considered that this is the main issues in their area.
Okay.
But Mihaela, you live in the same city, so you have similar issues regarding the water quality or regarding the pollution. So
yes, I agree with Manuela, but also there are places around our town where the water is very good, where there are no really problems with water.
You are close to the mountains. I suppose
Yes, yes, and the quality of water is good. It's good, yes.
It's a good quality comparing with some other cities, but
For sure.
should be some problems, some issues with the wastewater and with the pollution, as well management issues regarding the water utilities or the water services, which
Yes.
I consider it's a general issue in many middle town cities in Romania. In the big cities as Iași, Brașov, Cluj, Oradea, Timișoara, they have a good management because they have a good staff, a good performance. They have also support of universities, but in middle-sized towns in Romania, as is my town, Bistrița, there are a lot of issues regarding the management and the staff, staff management and the staff knowledge.
And I think this is a big problem.
Okay, so what do you consider, Michaela? We hear from Florin some ideas about the rural areas and about wastewater and management. What do you consider to be a challenge? How is the computerized system around water management from a computerized system, monitoring, tracking the quality, tracking the waste? Is this controlled properly in your area?
For sure, it's not.
It is not. All right.
Not.
So here we have a challenge of how to do it. This is done very well in Israel. It's very expensive to do it. But if you have monitoring and online metering, computerized with wireless networks, then you can control and prevent leakage and control the quality. So we can discuss that. George,
I'd like very much to know more about this.
Okay, good. We have a lot of data to show you about that. Okay. George, what would you consider the main challenges in your area?
In Iași, there are no major problems related to pollution.
No major problems on pollution?
No.
Okay.
It's on management. Okay. Vis-a-vis de poluare, cum?
Water utility from Iași is one of the performant company
yes.
in Romania, and I don't know the specific pollution regarding the water system, but in my opinion, regarding the SCADA system and the management, they are one of the first 3-4 companies in Romania.
Yes.
Oh, they are one of the leaders.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, so maybe you will be able to tell us about, you know, the advantage of those systems. By the way, these systems, if they are properly managed, have a lot to do with geography because they use GIS, they use geographical information systems. They are very dependent on that. And we have a wonderful chapter that Han actually created last year about GIS. And we know how to apply it as STEM, so this could be a very interesting topic for you. It relates to water, it relates to good management, and it relates to computer science, and of course it relates to geography. So that could be a nice collaboration on GIS. So we have an idea there, and it is something that sits very well with what we did. We have presentations that are in Hebrew. We will have to translate them to English, but that should not be a problem. Okay, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've done wonderfully. I think we covered what we wanted to do. And if you have questions, I'll be glad to answer. And if not, then we will part and we will meet next time. So any questions?
I have a small comment, Amnon. You said very well, focusing for teacher and the students, education by the STEM system, and share the education with the water issues, because this is for the students very important in the learning process. The management issues existing in Romania regarding the water use, regarding the leakages, these are difficult to solve by the students. But if they understand, the teachers and the students, if they understand the concept, they can share to other students and to other schools, including working together with the water utility. They can sensitize a little bit the topic, because several times nobody don't care about these big issues in the water infrastructure.
Yes, this is exactly the point. And what we try to do is, of course, to teach the students a little bit of science, Newton's law, biology, chemistry, geography, because this is what we do as teachers in the school. But we also want to make the students aware of the general realistic situation. What is going on? Who is making the decision? What are the critical decisions? What needs to be done? So although they are young and they cannot make decisions by themselves about putting a desalination facility or a reclamation, but at least they start to understand the politics. And as they grow up, they can have an impact with their families, their parents, and so forth. And the most important thing is that their decision, their opinion, comes from an educated mind. They know. It is not just a feeling, we want better water. They need to know, to understand that if you want better water, there is investment that needs to come in. You need to build, to invest. You need to look at the economy. How much do you pay for water? How is the economy managed? Who is what are the interests? You collect money. Is the money paid just for infrastructure, or does it go to other purposes? And is this good or not? What is the politics about water? And so we make the children aware. Through this, they become responsible. Now, and this is the last thing I want to tell you, there is an agenda to our program. There is a hope that we have some impact in the sense that there is going to be a lot of trouble for these young students if they don't do something about water. If we sit back and do nothing for 10, 20 years, it will be a disaster. So action must be taken. And for action to be taken, the children must be aware. And we know the children are capable of becoming very aware. Florine was with us here with Malkiel and myself and Hen, and we were in a water show, and the children were exposed to challenges and looked at new technology and devised some solution. So we know the children can be very much aware of these challenges and of the solutions. So that's what we want to do. We want to bring them on board, make them responsible. So we want to expose them to everything, to the technology, to the science, to the politics, to the economy, so they get a whole picture. And along with
some of them should be the next professionals in the water sector, the next managers, which will be capable to solve these issues. They have to understand from a young age these issues.
And what makes it interesting, and usually it makes the studies interesting for the children, is that we are always talking about the future. The motivation for the program is because change is so fast and knowledge grows. And what we tell the students, knowledge grows. It will be much more grown and developed when you grow up, and the problems will grow. And unless you study the matter and get control over it, it will be overwhelming, and you will not be able to respond or not be able to cooperate with it or to cope with it or to manage it. So this tells the students that if they study, they can become the professionals in the future. So they become very interested. So all of a sudden they study mathematics and physics and chemistry and geography and computer science because they want to be professionals. I was lucky to study electronics in the 60s when it was clear that this would be the science of the future. So me and my friends were very interested in the studies. Same will happen to your students because they will understand they are working on the future. Okay, so thank you very much. Chen, do you want to add a word, or maybe Malkiel?
Nothing special. No, maybe Chen sometimes have something to say.
We will send you the email from Malkiel and so if you want to add a word or to ask them a question, you can do that. We will also send you a link to a video, to a podcast that talks about making water, turning water into education. So you will be able to listen to that.
Amnon, we have the emails and all the contact details?
Yes, I sent it to you. You have their contact in the email.
Yes, you're right.
We will send it to you again so that you can contact Malkiel and ask a question if you need. Chen, do you want to say a few words?
I want to wish everyone good luck and joyful learning and meaningful.
A joyful journey.
Yeah,
Thank
you.
Can you send to everybody the meeting record?
Yes, of course. I recorded everything and it will be available for you to listen again and to sound it to your students and colleagues and so forth, of course.
Thank you. Good job.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.